flying away. How I pray to come face to face with those heretics once more. And it's bound to happen someday.
Where did this happen?
On one of the recently discovered planets in the Expanse. No one suspected that it had already been tainted by the filth of heresy. Had I known it beforehand, of course I would have been on my guard.
Is it difficult for you to accept that you made a mistake?
It happens even to the best of us. My mistakes are my burden to bear. I'll find a way to atone for them.
Okay. We could go to that planet and deal with the Chaos worshippers.
The path to that planet was lost. All the knowledge is gone, along with the previous navigator. It would take immense effort and resources to rediscover the route. The heir to the von Valanci's protectorate must have plenty of other issues to deal with right now. Perhaps later, when the skies above our heads have cleared.
Mm-hmm. What was it like traveling on Theodora's ship?
I hadn't been here that long. Just one journey from Footfall, and the other journey, the majority of which I spent in the confines of the medbay. I can't tell you much about the first voyage. I was more focused on prayers and ruminations than on the people around me, or the journey itself. During the last journey, Seneschal Viserion stood out for me. He came by several times to ask about my health. He's an honorable man and a loyal servant of the Imperium. I think he is as meticulous in his inspections of the logistic systems as he is in his inquiries about the health of the occasional sister of battle aboard the ship. But not all of Theodora's people have earned my trust. You know who I'm talking about. There is no place for Adira Tlas among the God Emperor's faithful. I'm surprised she wasn't in league with the cultists. And I'm equally surprised by how deep heresy and treason run in this place. I'm glad we all made it through that dark hour. May the day that follows be bright.
You don't have any more questions, thank you.
As you wish.
What is it that's keeping you in my retinue?
The ship was targeted by heretics, which means that my presence here and the assistance I provide to you are my sacred duty. Sooner or later, I will likely have to return to Footfall to protect its reliquary. But for now, I wish to remain a part of the Rogue Trader's crew.
I enjoy your company. No, I'll do this. All this. No, I'll do the first one. It pleases me that I have a servant of Golden Throne in my crew. May the enemies of the Imperium tremble before your onslaught.
So they shall.
Thank you for this conversation. Until next time. Oh, it's Cassia.
Words cannot describe how boring the bridge is without our stimulating conversations.
Okay. What does your special side reveal?
Cubella is bathed in crimson as bright as fresh blood, and its sight is all the more striking in the embrace of impenetrable darkness. And yet, there is no malice in these heavy shadows. They are impartial, morose, uncompromising, and ever consuming what weak flashes of other colors there may appear.
Okay. This is where I must beg my leave.
I have enjoyed your company. Thank you for the conversation.
Thank you. Okay. Rock Captain. Okay, I don't have anything to discuss with him. Do you have something to talk with here. Oh, Lord Captain. What is your opinion of me as a Lord Captain? I do not doubt the astoundingness of your decisions, but beyond that, I'm impressed with you. I have heard about the brutal punishments. Ah yes, with the pirates selection what we did in the character creation. That you have endured, Lord Captain. Your tenacity deserves admiration. Ooh, awareness succeeded. There is a fire in the black depths of your gaze. I seem to be detecting something more than mere admiration. Then what about awe? There's at your neck, right at the scar peeking from her periods dilate, and she licks your lips in order. Thinking about what you have suffered leaves me trembling. Okay. Okay. Let's do it. We can discuss your admiration somewhere private. Yes, Lord Captain. Flames of artillery. Okay. Oh, really? Yeah. The back lovingly strokes the stiff cord that is usually bled around her hilt of your eye. It still retains the heat of your passion charged for it. She raises her eyes of dark satisfaction to you. Captain, have I obeyed your orders or not? I hope this will have no effect on your diligence in performing your duties. Any intimacy shared between us confers no special privileges. Of course, in fact, I request that you show me no favor as a concern of this account. This only has itself been tried. I need no others. Perhaps we shall do this again sometime. Pleases, if it pleases the Royal Colonics, I will bring along a few things from my interrogation room. You'll most certainly find the use of them. Okay. Oh, wait. Can I? Oh, change appearance. Okay. No. So, what is this? Okay, let's do this. So, we had this encounter, I guess. Talk to this guy. Pleasure to see you, Captain. How do I need you of assistance? Please inform me about the problem with the service. What happened? You see, your lordship, the ship's services have been malfunctioning of late. They violate protocols, interrupt their tasks, observe criminals for long periods of time, and move erratically with no meaning or purpose. Darwin's nervous pulls on his luxurious frock coat as they were a comfortable type. Had it been a routine technical fault, I would have decided the fate of this service myself, but it seemed necessary to notify you. do not wish to hide such irregularities from Lord Captain. If you wish to observe the servitors and gauge your behavior before you decide the fate, this can be arranged. The majority of the defective news can be delivered to one of the storage compartments pending your delivery. I shall take a look of these servitors, but not right away. Yes, but not right away. Let's wait and do it later. I shall take a look of this research, but not right away. As you wish, your Lord Captain. How else may I assist you? Have you ever heard of the name Reckoning? From what I can tell, is a voyage of some sort. I was a mercenary in one of Theodora's documents I found. I'm afraid it's not immediately familiar to me, your lordship. Please allow me a moment. He starts rubbing it away and screaming his disaster. I say, House von Valancius did indeed sign a contract with the owners of a vessel with the designation Fiery Reckoning. There were transactions, records of the ship picking up cargo from Kiava Gamma. Well, this is odd. The data log ends there. Apparently the ship had some interactions with one of the workshops on your industrial world. I beg your pardon, your lordship, but that is the exact extent of the assistance I can provide you in regard of this particular matter. I'd like to replace the painting of the late Theodora's main chambers, having my portrait instead. Yes, it will be done, your lordship. What is it like work? Maretti and I training. What was it like working with Theodora? Oh, now that is a tricky question, your lordship. Do you ask it of everyone, knowing they risk losing their hand? Their head should be. No, do you ask it of everyone, knowing they are losing? They risk losing their head. Should they slip a careless remark about your predecessor? I shall put it thus: working with Lady Theodora was never boring and always profitable. Okay, the Imperium has billions of subjects, but very few do what they love and what they are best suited to. I will say Lady Theodora was one of the fortunate ones. She was a model rogue trader, and she surrounded herself with those who excelled at and loved their work. Hers was a rare talent indeed. I see. My reading and I are in need of training. I will show you your sparring chambers at once. Oh. No. Oh, so this is the retraining. Okay. We'll do the services later. Enough questions for I shall return later. I'll await your instructions, Lord Captain. Yes, we'll do it later. Ooh, what does she has? Only dear, I see her lips carved into a smile and not something. You seem to have a very strong reaction to what I just said about the broken lens.
It was just my nerves playing up. Something about our little saint doesn't sit right with me, and I trust my gut. Oh sure, she seems straight as an arrow and as predictable as a hangover after drinking. But when I look at her, something about her makes my brain itch.
Okay.
After that conversation, I tried to listen to what was being said about her. Beyond the door, what I heard was strange. Blood in her past, twilight in her present, and something like a star leading her. But where is it leading her? I saw several roads, and all of them frightened me.
Do you think I should keep an eye on her?
It certainly wouldn't hurt. I'll keep a watch on her too. Ugh, if only I knew what it meant. Maybe it means danger for her. Or maybe danger coming from her.
I must take my leave.
Of course. Always at your service. Whenever you need me.
Do you have anyone else to talk to? Oh, Kibela.
Domin.
You torture your own friends. What is the meaning of this ritual?
Torture? I bear the sacred marks of the Undying One's service. Death has bestowed them upon me. Though others may cherish hollow riches or meaningless beauty, it is my duty to cherish his gift of blood. Each wound is a symbol of our service to him. Each drop of blood carries his blessing. To renounce these scars is to renounce the Undying One himself. Death whispers to me, you are worthy of bearing his marks. Tell me, Domin, do you wish to honor your flesh with his gifts?
I presume this will... I presume this will not be a painless procedure.
I have not felt pain in a long time. But yes, your body will certainly suffer. Embrace the pain and make it a part of you. It will be your salvation, even on your darkest days.
No, I don't want to do this. Absolutely not. Put your dagger away.
A boon cannot be given to one who is not ready to receive it.
You always address me as Domin. What does that word mean?
The Gothic we use to communicate is different to that spoken on the upper decks. Domin has many meanings. Giver of life, Lord or Lady of the Ark, and Shadowless Sun. The matriarch Spider gave this title to the rogue trader who allowed her to form the blood-spun web. We use other titles as well. For example, Venai means Master of the Imperium, or Watcher of the Veil. Vil means one who must go to the other side. Amic means one you can trust in battle.
Did you ever meet Theodora von Valancius?
I met her once when I was young. The Vizier saw a serpent hiding among those close to Domin Theodora, ready to sink its fangs into her throat. I was ordered to find the serpent and sever the soul from its body. I watched and waited for weeks. I hid among the shadows, the air ducts and the faceless masses. Once I found the serpent, I sliced off its head and returned to the temple. I doubt that Domin Theodora ever saw me, but the 3 ritual cuts I left behind on the body let her know that this death was pleasing to him. They sent us a grand feast from the upper decks before the cycle's end. We gave it to the hungry.
Tell me about the Emperor's Tarot.
I use blood to read his sacred cards and hear the whisper of the Undying One. His tarot is not an answer, but a question I ask of the universe. And the universe answers with questions of its own. In this sacred communion, I perceive hundreds of possible outcomes. They are all true, and yet they are only visions. I know what will come to pass, and yet I do not.
How did you come to have a deck of his tarot?
It is a holy relic that has been passed down from generation to generation. Only the first and second spinners are allowed to study the sacred cards and interpret their meaning. We use his tarot to guide the cult and discern the tangled threads of fate.
Lord Imperium succeed. The Emperor's tarot is usually read by sanctioned psychics.
I am the spear of his retribution, not a witch or a sorcerer or a soothsayer. I have no strange powers, but I do bear his blessing. I do not command the veil. I am guided by his whisper and led by my faith, by the tenets. Please, do not mistake me for something I am not.
Lord Rapp to succeed. You can feel a shiver run down your spine, or detect faint sparks when standing next. It seems your power only manifests when she's praising divination, or in moments of pious exultation. Kibera herself does not seem to be aware of this. Can you give me a reading?
Ask the cards, Domin, and I will listen.
Kibera carefully takes out your Imperial tarot. A black blade flashes before your eyes and blood drips from her palm into the cards. She closes her eyes and what does the future hold of me? Kibera draws 4 cards from the deck and lays them face down before you.
The first card is the young warrior. It suggests inexperience, a path of becoming. The second card is the shattered world inverted. The path will have twists, turns, and thorns, but you will gather allies along the way and find what was lost. The third, the hound inverted. Someone has marked you as their prey and is chasing you through a field of traps. The lost child. You will leap into one of those traps of your own free will and place your trust in someone truly desperate.
Okay, I have no questions on this time. Kibera nods slightly. Let us speak about something else. I must take my leave.
May the Undying One shroud your footsteps from the faithless.
Okay, I think we spoke with the majority. I'll set a course to the next to Reichard Minoris. And before starting the quest here, we'll save the game. If it has not been saved, I will take a break to have lunch. Oh. As the ship makes its way through the stars, a strange fatigue falls over you. Your eyelids grow heavy, and the quill you have been using to draw up yet another artifact falls from your hands. Oh, you raise your head It's a start. Someone else is here in your study. You stand up and stare at the dozens upon dozens of corpses surrounding you. Among their number, you recognize the disfigured and bloodied faces of those who died in the ship's breach and those you met in your previous life. How is this possible? Where are the enforcers posted to stand at? It matters not. They are alone against a horde of heretics risen from the darkness to take your life. As if racing on a cord, the sharp line on the edge of the desk, the sole remnant of Kumaway slips into your hand. The metals searing cold. The data sway from side to side, closing. Stop. I did not wish of any of you to die. The dead man remained deaf to your words, creeping you closely within the inevitability of death itself. You belatedly realize that your trembling hand has found the shard and its razor edge cuts into your palm. Continue. An unbearably bright light floods everything. Wait a sec. The sound is a bit too much. Let's lower it. There. An unbelievably bright light floods everything around you, and you find yourself surrounded by groveling minions, their bodies shivering in your mere presence. Your hands no longer hold a pitiful shard, but a majestic and intricate weapon, a skillful crafted sword with strange, unnerving proportions, a carved design of an unusual hilt adorned with the image of a closed eye. Okay, continue. The eye opens wide, revealing a gaze of ancient